Hello, my friends. Happy to be back at your vision.blog for the second part with my special guest, Patrycja. Hello, Patrycja. Happy to have you here for the second part.
Thanks for having me, Georg.
Patrycja, you mentioned that the new companies put more effort into good employees. But what is a good employee?
What I can answer so far, Georg, because it's a situation right now, and we are in a very dynamic environment, so it can change all the time. But when speaking about people-focused leadership, good employees and valuable employees are those currently who are open. And I'm not talking about super flexibility. It's important to me to make it super clear. It's not that you have to stretch and to move and to be extremely flexible. No, but just be open to all the changes that are approaching you, not only from the organization, but also from the external world. And this is how you can really carry and support the culture. This is my belief. And since you have listened to my TED Talk, you know already what is behind it, since I truly believe in this community-led culture, where everyone has a voice and can be heard. And for that, you need an open atmosphere.
That means that the new employees, they should be open to changes, to shifts, also to give their open feedback, that the C-level can work on it to become better. Did I understand this correct?
Absolutely. Feedback is an important part, yes. And additionally, you know what? Being open makes you more resilient, because you have not that much anymore that you fight against. So this means you have less stress. How cool is that?
That's a very good wisdom, which helps the people also in their private life, not for their corporate life. It helps them in their entire life. This is also a help for the people to enable themselves. Do you have also another hints and tips for the people how they can become more open?
Yes. Well, my personal experience is to approach uncertainty and also differences in a playful way. Take out the heaviness. Don't overthink things. Explore them, try to explore them either with great humor or in a playful way. Take it in baby steps. Don't overdo anything. Don't put any additional pressure on yourself. But from everyone who tried it in my environment, I received the feedback that they made a fantastic experience. They had a lot of assumptions, themselves about somebody or something. And for that reason, they blocked. And with their willingness to explore a little bit more in a funny way or in a mini way, micro step, they opened up and they discovered like, oh, my assumptions were wrong. It was the picture in my head that I had.
Yes.
And step by step, you're becoming more open.
That's fantastic, Patrycja. Thank you. This will help a lot of people. As you mentioned, it is good for the people to be open. It helps themselves in their private life, in their corporate life. If somebody wants to become more open, can they contact you that you help them?
yes, they are more than welcome. I'm not just speaking about creating environments that are, welcoming everyone. I'm trying to create them. And actually in my collab here in Kilchberg at the Zurich Lake, I'm trying out different formats, and one of my favorite formats, and I would like to share it with you, are
Please.
my Lego Serious Play taster events. It's about 90 minutes, and people who don't know each other come, and I never know who comes. So last time I had like 14 participants. I didn't know them. They came from, as I described, from different angles, men and women, different ages. And we are actually unlearning and rebuilding with Lego Serious Play. Imagine. And the feedback I get mostly is really that they cannot believe arriving as strangers and being so close and intimate after 90 minutes.
Okay.
So this is one of the formats, and I love it because, again, it confirms that playfulness can bring you closer together faster than anything else. And it was actually Plato, sorry, but it was Plato that said, I hope I say it correctly, you can actually learn much more in an hour of play about another person than in a conversation.
Patrycja, what is your vision? Why are you doing that?
This is, well, it's not only a vision. I think I feel like being on a strong mission, and it has a lot to do with my own history. Feeling excluded as a child, feeling excluded in a management position. What I envision is an environment where everyone feels welcome and where everyone has the capability to embrace all kinds of differences. And don't misunderstand me. This is not a, 100% harmony. It's not about harmony. No, we want to have some, touch points where we need
And friction.
Exactly, friction, interaction, everything what is part of it. But again, coming back to this openness, if you're open, you can handle this and you experience it as something positive. So this would be wonderful, especially because my background comes a little bit from the gender differences, but the older I get, the more I see also a lot of gaps when it comes to age differences. And I think we need to work on that from a holistic perspective, to approach it and to include more people, creating more environments. And I'm super excited to see it not only in the work environment, but also, different innovation projects when it comes to or urban living, and urban living, including spaces where neighbors can meet, for example, without this anonymous living that I don't know if you have experienced it in Switzerland. But at the beginning, when I came to Switzerland and I didn't speak any Swiss German, any German, I noticed that people are quite on a distance. They don't open up their homes for foreigners very fast. It takes time. So nowadays, when you have the spaces, also physical spaces to gather, you have an initial point to connect.
And that's very important. And when the people connect, They have a knowledge exchange. And that's very, very important. And then we can get further ahead. We can have progress in our life and in our business world.